Introduction of electronic technologies is not an end in itself, and one should particularly observe elements of civic attitude and position. The ideology should be as follows. The citizen should receive a service at a place and time convenient thereto.
Here in Armenia, the objective of our work is to reinforce local self-governance and democracy. The GIZ launched its activities in Armenia in 1994. It has played a certain role in formulating local self-government systems in Armenia by bringing in German experience.
In this area, our cooperation is continuous, and among cooperation with other international organizations, this one may be assessed or evaluated as one of the most proportionate, consistent, and targeted.
In the framework of Local Governance Program South Caucasus, the Ministry of Territorial Administration of the Republic of Armenia, GIZ in Armenia, and Information Systems Development and Training Center have undertaken joint steps to support the process of improving service delivery in the municipalities.
In the framework of this program, we provide assistance to 60 municipalities to obtain the Municipal Management Information Systems. This is a computer program that enables you to enhance the efficiency of service delivery and improve the overall performance of your daily work in the village administration.
These systems come to provide a full support for the tasks performed in the municipality. Formerly done manually, paper-based, or through the varying software, that is in an unautomated manner, now they perform their functions in an automated way and quickly. If, for instance, the citizen requests an official paper from the administration, it takes up to a minute or so because the municipality has a database stored in the system. The municipal staff only needs to enter the applicant's name, generate the document, and hand it on.
The ISDTC was created and established in Armenia by virtue of the efforts invested by proactive and business-oriented professionals. In the 1990s, Grisha Khachatryan, the president of the Information Systems Development and Training Center, embarked on the design of software with the objective to enhance the efficiency of operations by the Executive Committee, local administrations of the time. Being in charge of the Center for Computing and Analysis, which was established under the Executive Committee, Grisha has deployed his professional knowledge in software design. It should also be noted that GIZ has provided substantial assistance in the formation and development of the Municipal Management Information Systems, abbreviated as MMIS.
I always take the opportunity to reiterate that this is one of the best examples of cooperation with international organizations, whereby joint efforts result in applicable and instrumental practices. Moreover, I would like to particularly emphasize that we replicate these results further with our own resources, taking with it the due degree of ownership.
MMIS has already been installed in some 500 municipalities across Armenia. In the framework of Local Governance Program South Caucasus, a baseline study has been carried out in 21 of 60 rural municipalities where the MMIS system was installed. The study had to disclose the quality of services delivered by rural municipalities prior to and after the system had been installed, thus generating an assessment of the efficiency achieved. To this end, the GIZ has suggested that a group of municipal servants perform several tasks tailored to reveal the quality and time of service delivery and the efficiency of toolkits deployed to achieve the above results. This film will set forth episodes describing the course of tasks performed in only a few municipalities. However, results of the whole study will be summarized. The assignments prepared for the study have been categorized into 3 directions. The first direction intended to disclose the quality and time of issuing reference notes to the citizens as a component of municipal services.
Could you please compile and issue a reference note in the name of Ishkan Harutunyan, stating the number of cattle owned by him?
Issuing reference notes is among the most demanded services delivered by the local self-government bodies. I request you to compile a reference note on the composition of the family for and in the name of Orbeli Gasparian. So, you have the pro forma for the requested reference? Yes, we do. We have the pro forma for the reference, prepared in advance. In fact, time-wise, the results in the filmed municipalities reflected the study outcome in all municipalities. The picture, however, was different in terms of service quality.
In these municipalities, people tried to display their computer handling capacities inspired by the presence of the camera, hence producing the best possible results. Nevertheless, in many municipalities, hand-produced documents are in widespread use.
A set of issues has been identified during implementation of the tasks.
Are there cases when reference notes containing mistakes in data are issued?
We try to get at least monthly data from the state registry on changes taking place.
And have you already encountered any such issues?
Yes, such issues exist. Not already, but rather frequently we face such problems. Insofar as the registry of population is carried out by the state authorized agency, namely the police, it is evident that if the notary office and the cadaster are empowered to retrieve information from the state registry, hence similar powers are to be ascribed to the local self-government bodies as well. Certainly, it is worth to think also about issues like security, reliability, and safety of information. These are all technical issues. But the provision of these data and their accessibility for the local self-government bodies should not give rise to dispute by anyone.
This is the development perspective of municipal management information systems. In other words, the software is being improved and upgraded by the founder on a concomitant and permanent basis. Similar to the assignment of preparing reference notes, issuance of permits for sale of alcoholic beverages and tobacco to individual entrepreneurs is another task reviewed in the realm of the first direction. The process of performing the given task was filmed in 4 villages, in Norashen, Choratan, and Vernashen. Such permits were not issued, and only in Kachik village accomplishment of the assignment caused no hesitation.
Thank you. Since you already have such practice and had this document in hand, it took you only 1 minute and 58 seconds, about 2 minutes. Thank you.
In these 4 villages, having paid visits to kiosks that sell alcoholic beverages and tobacco, we were convinced that only in Kachik village the permit under consideration was officially issued to the individual entrepreneur.
Here it is. Here, a permit issued to Arsen Mnatsakanyan to sell alcoholic beverages and tobacco. And here is the bill. Thank you. 13 out of 21 municipalities do not have the practice of issuing such document. Of course, we do know that there are kiosks or stores that sell both tobacco and alcoholic beverages, and the fees are paid to the respective urban or rural municipalities. But rare is the practice when the permit, the actual document, is issued by the municipality. In 5 of all the studied municipalities, some sort of document has been provided, but each has prepared it in a peculiar manner. So there is no unified approach, no common document form to be used. Or to be more precise, it does in fact exist, but is not applied in practice.
Introduction of the system revealed also the need to generate uniformity of document formats. In cooperation with the Ministry of Territorial Administration, we achieved approval of the uniform formats, such as outgoing documents, directives of the heads of municipality, as well as community councils, which used to be in a hectic, disorganized state in Armenia. Each Marspetaran or municipality would require and produce them in their own format.
The next direction of the study focused on identifying the efficiency of data management and effectiveness of the applied tools for multifarious activities.
Could you please prepare and provide the list of male residents of your municipality born in 1995?
In Norashen Municipality, an electronic database of residents was present, which enabled performing the task in just 2 minutes, but at the same time it became clear that the existing data are deficient or incomplete.
You mentioned that problems were possible in this case. You would need to double-check the data.
By all means.
Can you try and double-check?
We can, no problem, but it will take some time.
How long, approximately?
Can't say for sure. In other words, all those 6 books should be checked one by one. There is a possibility that there are people left out of the list.
Such a task is not a service delivered to the population. The objective of the study was to find out how the various data in the community are maintained, what tools are applied in making use of them, and the degree of their efficiency. For this very reason, the municipal staff were requested to generate the list of delinquencies against the municipally owned and rented land plots. I will invite the senior expert because he maintains the ledgers. Tell Grigor to grab his land rent ledgers and come here.
I can't give the data now, because the ledgers contain data since 1996, up until now, and I need to go through and extract what is needed.
We hold all data on financial obligations, all arranged by years. But if you'd like to see the data on an individual basis, you'd need to wait a bit.
Approximately how long would it take to perform such a task?
Perhaps a day.
According to the results of the study, only 11 municipalities were capable of providing such a list. These were compiled in approximately 14 minutes and contained only some 16 records on average.
It is a general list with very concise details, such as name, surname of the person who rented a plot, and in some municipalities, the size of the plot. 9 lists are handwritten and only 2 are computer-generated. Certainly, in the municipalities where the film was shot, we have observed better results. Some of them even had Excel-based lists. Hence, we were able to produce the list quickly. This is commendable, but this result is not common across the studied municipalities.
The second direction encompassed a task of producing the list of households who have and are involved in cattle breeding. According to the staff of the rural administrations, production of such a document would take a lot of time. The task was complicated because of the absence of efficient tools to secure data management. An GIZ expert proposed to estimate the total time needed to make the records on the basis of per record time invested.
Stop, it's actually 4, isn't it? You have recorded 4 indicators. And since you have 148 households, it will require nearly 40 minutes to carry out this task. No less than 40 minutes.
According to the expert, the average time required to produce the document in other municipalities has been estimated with the document preparation and finalization time taken into account.
The overall result points out that each municipality spends on average 2.5 hours to generate the document in question. With the resources and tools available to the municipalities, it takes such a long time to produce this document.
The third direction of the study was tailored so as to identify the degree of transparency at which the local self-government bodies operate. To this end, the municipal staff were proposed to produce the amended municipal budget as of the time of request, as well as the decisions of the recent Community Council session. Pursuant to the Law on Freedom of Information of Armenia, the municipal budget shall be an open document for any citizen. Municipal budget is an important tool of awareness of the community about the works implemented by the local administration, as well as the tools of supervision over use of resources, which is one of the pillars of local democracy.
Could you please provide me with the municipal budget amended as of July 1?
The printer is in the next room. It will be brought out shortly.
From the perspective of quality, it should be mentioned that even prior to the introduction of MMIS, provision of the budget document was not a problem. All municipalities were in a position to provide their budgets as approved on January 1 of the year within 10 minutes. The problem would arise with getting hold of amended budgets.
Introducing amendments in the municipal budget is a permanent process that secures efficiency in financial resource management. Nevertheless, the requirement to share the adjusted budget as of the month when request was posed gave rise to complications in most municipalities. Incorporating changes in the budget requires a great deal of responsibility and attention. Oftentimes, it requires 2 to 3 days for the municipal staff to produce them. Only 4 out of 21 municipalities were able to provide a budget that was amended only once in 6 months. The remaining 11 municipalities were not in a position to offer an amended budget. Hence, compiling budgets in many municipalities is an end in itself and does not serve as a permanently changing working tool. Interested also to view the obtained results in comparison. To this end, the budget data of 20 additional rural municipalities that have long been using MMIS software was scrutinized.
The comparative analysis demonstrated that these 20 municipalities made amendments in their budgets at least 3 times each, and those changes have been documented.
Provision of the decisions issued by the community councils promotes public awareness, hence their engagement in decision-making processes in the municipalities.
We face a serious issue linked with participation, transparency. The activities implemented together with GIZ should be viewed within the overall institutional framework. This institutional issue is the participation, enhanced activity of population. Their participation in not only elections of local self-government bodies, but also in their recurrent operations, current decision-making processes, their preparatory activities, etc.
Performance of this task has proved that the majority of municipalities were not prepared to meet the requirements associated with transparency and participation.
8 out of 21 studied municipalities were not able to provide us with a copy of decisions taken by the community councils. And in 6 municipalities, we were provided with merely a copy of handwritten minutes of the community council sessions. Only 7 municipalities were in a position to share with us the documents in the correct format.
In the framework of Local Governance Program South Caucasus, the Municipal Management Information System has been installed in 60 communities of Armenia. The installation work was carried out by the staff of the Information Systems Development and Training Center. In parallel with the installation of the MMIS, the experts of Information Systems Development and Training Center also set up the computer networks of the municipal administrations. The Chief of Staff received additional instructions on how to use the software. By the way, the Chief of Staff of Kachik Village Administration studied in the Department of Applied Mathematics, and when taking his job with the municipality, he thought about how to organize the operations of the rural administration and promote swifter and easier implementation of their municipal functions. In this respect, Vahan Sargsyan has recorded certain achievements, such as creation of several databases.
About the system that they want to install, I had thought from the very first day, from the perspective that all these must be coordinated. It is a monstrous volume of work that the village administration is doing because it is involved in all the sectors and legislative acts. It is a huge amount of work to generate and present the information at the right time and the right place. All these should be coordinated. Somebody had to do this work, and thank God, somebody has been involved in doing this.
Sure, many municipalities have tried to obtain the MMIS software on their own, and some have been quite successful in using it. In the framework of our program, we try to take a step forward by supporting smaller municipalities who perhaps wouldn't be able to afford or wouldn't be interested in purchasing the MMIS system for their municipalities. We're helping them to join the overall trend so that another step is made towards establishment of comprehensive e-governance systems.
May I also ask you a question? Who are the people who will immediately start applying this system upon its installation?
Us. Definitely us.
In the framework of this program, 180 employees representing 60 municipalities participated in training programs held and delivered by the Information Systems Development and Training Center. According to Grisha Kachatrian, within the period of 5 years, the experts of the center managed to train approximately 2,400 people.
Don't be discouraged. Don't get concerned. We will continuously provide assistance to you. Give answers to questions you might have, but only if you do work.
Months after the installation of the MMIS systems, the study continued. The same assignments were repeated in all the targeted municipalities, except this time the MMIS was put into use. Thank you. You have produced this reference note in a single minute. Thank you. This assignment was performed through MMIS system within 2 minutes. The software helped you to produce the requested document in 2 minutes. Actually, you've produced the document in 1 minute.
Thanks to the MMIS software, the municipalities are now in a position to produce documents in unified formats. In addition, MMIS enables time management and enhanced efficiency when searching for information and drawing up documents. MMIS provides them an opportunity to maintain their websites on the internet, thus contributing to a higher degree of transparency and participation on the part of the population. The training program secures commendable success because the municipality staff are currently in a position to apply the software in their work. Nevertheless, it should be mentioned that there is still some work to do to increase the number of staff and further develop their skills in this respect.
The installation of the software has brought a lot of changes. The work is easier now, particularly time-wise in my case. We are quicker in performing the tasks. We easily see the operations of municipalities now.
All our revenues and expenditures are recorded in the computer.
We have the unified formats of the documents, which are printed in the shape of reference notes and issued to the applicants. It takes a very short time.
The first thing that has really changed is the increased sense of responsibility because it is an official website and we work in that environment. Everything is visible in the internet. Any person sitting anywhere can enter khachik.am and follow our work, uploads, additions, mistakes, shortcomings, etc. We need to have a citizen possessing an active civil stance. Otherwise, neither a computer nor electronic technology or any tool may be efficient or effective. But I repeat that our government, and particularly the ministry responsible for the sector, considers securing participation a priority number one.
Very important is that we have a team of experts, which is not here just for a defined short period of time, but is always standing next to our partner. This is something very important in cooperation in general, and is highly appreciated by our partners both at municipal and national level. Advisory work is mainly a work of trust, and it takes time to secure its proliferation. The government of the Republic of Armenia and the GIZ continue collaboration toward increasing the efficiency of the local self-government in Armenia through other initiatives as well, which are called to deepen and reinforce the already recorded successes.